All right, now here we go again. Deshawn Leett, okay? Regular traffic stop, okay? Regular pullover, okay? And all of a sudden he start charging at the trooper, okay? Calling on the name of Jesus. Okay, calling on the name of Jesus. And I know a lot of y'all want to make excuses about what happened, but let's get in here and understand what we saw on the video. Okay, because now y'all have did another GoFundMe. Okay, this will turn into some nonsense now. This is the thing. Right is right and wrong is wrong. When my brothers or sisters do wrong, I got to stand up and say, yes, that's wrong. When my brothers and sisters didn't do anything wrong, then yes, I'm going to stand up and say they didn't do anything wrong. But this right here is some foolery, okay? I have been pulled over by the state troopers before, okay? I didn't jump out the car and run at them and say, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus. I did not do that. I didn't fight no trooper and none of that stuff. This is the nonsense, okay? This is the nonsense. And I know some of y'all going to say, oh, something was wrong with him, this and that, whatever. But he was on the highway. He was driving. He was driving. Then he jumped into a police cruiser, okay? Stole a police cruiser, drove it down, flipped the police cruiser over, okay? Or either one of them rammed into him and it flipped over. Still got out the car and began to do whatever he thought was necessary, okay? And calling on the name of Jesus. I will not subscribe to foolery, okay? I will not subscribe to foolery. This is the uncomfortable truth. I'm all for us helping our brothers and sisters, but when it's dumb stuff, I'm not down with that. I am not down with that, okay? I ain't down with that foolery. But this is another case that will be linked to the Austin and Anthony saga. This will be another link to that, because this is what happens. Listen, the powers that be want us to be at each other. They want us to be at each other. When you look at the money that was raised so far for Anthony, okay? So far for Anthony, and the comments that were made in his GoFundMe. We're talking about African American people all over the United States that donated to him. Why was it so much hate, how can I say this? Hatred, okay? Comments, okay? Hatred comments. I know I'm saying it wrong, but y'all know what I mean. In his GoFundMe. Why was it? See, the powers that be want us to battle with each other, because they want us to not see what's going on behind the curtain. Y'all know there's a lot of nonsense going on right now across the other side of the world. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the small hat people. Y'all know it's a lot of nonsense going over there. Also, with Ukraine, there's a lot of nonsense, but we don't hear anything because we are focused on the smoke and mirrors, the stuff that's going on here in the United States. Okay, but there's a lot of injustice going on even in the Congo too. There's a lot of foolery that's going on, but they don't want us to see the nonsense. They want us to get in here and be like, this is a black and white issue. This is why you have some of these content creators who are famous up here like, let's get a civil war going. And these are the same people who have citizenship in another nation, that if anything happened, they'll be able to disappear into another nation while we out here battling each other back and forth. My brothers and sisters, y'all got to open up your eyes. Open up your eyes and see the foolery that's going on in here. Take heed to the message.